Get more quick service meals, more restaurants.
You know, I'm so totally gonna cut all that out.
Fair enough.
Hello.
Hello there.
It's us, Nibbles and Bubbles. And we have been tagged by the lovely Mr. David and Mr. Ian to do a Disneyland Paris Q A tag. So we're going to get straight onto it. Thanks for tagging us, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, the first question is, when was your first trip and how many times have you been?
Ooh. Okay. Well, my first trip was in 2015. I actually went for my birthday. I think we've been talking before about going to Florida, but then we decided it was too expensive, so
we had a lot going on at that time. Lots of big changes in our lives.
Moving house and things and stuff. So yeah, we thought we deserved a little trip to Disneyland Paris. So yeah, it's the first time I've ever been. My first experience of Disney at all, and yeah, I was blown away. Possibly one of my favourite holidays actually. Yeah, and I think that's why Disneyland Paris will always have a special place in my heart. So that's the first time I went, and I've been twice since then. So yeah, 3 times for me.
3 times.
What about you? You've lost count.
I've just had to do a little bit of adding on my fingers. I have actually been to Disneyland Paris 9 times. I didn't realise it was that many times, yeah. When the kids were little, and we've been together 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
So yeah, 9 times for me.
Very impressive.
And my first time was, I get a little hazy because it's a long time ago, was I think maybe 1997.
Ooh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, 97 or 98, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, when the kids were very little, teeny tiny.
Must have been very different than what it is, isn't it?
Very different. There was no Walt Disney Studios Park. I really can't remember what I did very much because the kids were so little. You know, I remember the carousel and things like that, but other than that, yeah. What Disney hotels have you stayed in, and one that you haven't stayed in that you would like to?
Go on, you go first.
We were talking about this when we were watching David and Ian today. I've stayed in every one of the on-site hotels except for Santa Fe.
What?
Yeah, I was trying to think, is that true? Yes. The first one I stayed in when the children were little was the Disneyland Hotel, the big one. And then I've stayed in Sequoia Lodge several times. Our first one was Newport Bay, and we've stayed in Hotel Cheyenne a couple of times. Have I missed any out? Oh, and I've stayed in Hotel New York as well. Yeah, once. So yeah, the only one I haven't done is Hotel Santa Fe. I've also stayed in one of the partner hotels, the Explorers Hotel, and that was really nice as well. So what about you?
Well, I've stayed in, it's only 2 really. I've stayed in Newport Bay, which is the first time I went, which I loved, and Hotel Cheyenne twice. Obviously I've been around the different hotels. I mean, I love Hotel New York, just going to the bar. I know that's all changed now to the Avengers, but one of my favourite places that I would love to stay is probably Sequoia Lodge. Yeah, I just love it in there. We've been to the bar a few times. It's one of my favourite bars, I think. One of my favourite drinks, the old maple whiskey. So yeah, I'd probably want to stay in Sequoia Lodge. I was going to say which is the one you haven't stayed on, one would want to stay in, but I suppose you've only got choice of one.
I would quite like to go back to the Hotel New York because I did like that. I know it's changed now, the theming's changing, but I'd still like to go. It's still a great, nice hotel, and we're closest to the park. So
I did love that one before. Yeah, it'd be nice to see what it's like.
Apart from Disneyland Hotel. So.
Yeah, what it looks like.
Yeah, so that was that question. What is your favourite restaurant?
That's a toughie actually.
It is a toughie.
I suppose my favourite restaurant would have to be Chez Remy, I suppose. It's good food and the theming is amazing. We've been a couple of times and every time we've gone we've always had, just great service and it's a really, really nice restaurant.
It was definitely the best meal we had in February.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. It was, went to a few nice places, but yeah, it's probably, definitely the best meal I think, just for quality and service, yeah. What about you?
It's close with Bistro Chez Remy, but I'd probably go Walt's because we've only been there once, haven't we, together?
Yeah.
It's not been open for a while. Just a nice special experience, really. Nice, and to be able to sit and look out over Main Street and watch the world go by.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I guess a bit about impressed with the food, but I enjoyed the food. I thought it was really, really nice, and
yeah, the food really was really good.
I do also like. I was thinking, is it Agrabah?
Oh, Cafe Agrabah, the buffet.
Yeah, the buffet. I do love a buffet. I just love the food in there. It's the Moroccan theme, and it's really, really nice. Yeah, all you can eat. Can't go wrong.
You like an all you can eat? Yeah, we did that one in February as well.
Yeah.
And we do like to go to Captain Jack's restaurant.
Yeah,
what was really good, just because it's for the experience. The food is not amazing,
Okay.
but just sitting in there and watching the Pirates ride go past.
Oh yeah, I think it's
really
a theme.
cool.
It's worth going for the theme alone. To be honest, I think we had a really good table last time.
Yeah.
The water and the food is okay. Average, but for the theme alone and just for the atmosphere, I think.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. Yeah.
Definitely.
A restaurant you'd like to eat in but you haven't yet. Oh, well, we've heard David and Ian talk about inventions.
I was going to say that's probably the one I would think of with
Disneyland
inventions.
Hotel.
Yeah, I think it was because.
Yeah, I was so jealous they got to meet Mulan.
Oh, that special day when
yeah.
they were doing the Chinese theme.
Yeah, so I'd like to do that and just get good character meet and greets there.
I'm the same. I think interventions would be be nice for the character meet and greet. And the food's supposed to be really, really good as well. And okay, next question.
Next question: your favourite quick service or fast food place?
I'll let you go first because I need to think.
Well, we like Earl of Sandwich in Disneyland Paris. It's a lot bigger and has more room than in.
Oh yeah, it's a lot nicer atmosphere. I think we went in America. I mean, it was very crowded and
the sandwiches are really, really good. But I would just recommend maybe going. We went at was it lunchtime and we didn't have a great meal. They didn't have the full menu.
No, there was limited menu because I wanted to try the pizza. And you can have the pizza at lunchtime, and
we liked that one. We liked restaurant Hakuna Matata when we went there once on a very wet, soggy day. We enjoyed that. That is really beautiful inside, all African themed, and that was really good.
Go.
What is your favourite shop?
My favourite shop. I don't know. I like all the ones down Main Street really. I like the sweetie shops. I can't remember the names. What about you?
I like the Main Street shops, the usual Emporium, and there's a nice sort of handbag and clothes and jewellery shop over on the right hand side of Main Street. I quite like the shop at Sequoia Lodge. That's quite a nice shop. If ever we were there having a drink in the bar, we always pop into the shop there as well. I did think of somewhere else when David and I were talking about it earlier. Oh, there's some good shops down in Frontierland near Big Thunder Mountain.
Oh yeah, I love that kind of area with
where
all
you
those
walk through.
shops,
Those are some good shops.
I like the shop in the Disneyland Hotel as well. It's quite a nice little shop.
Oh, the posh shop.
The posh shop, yes.
It's so posh.
I'm trying to think what else. I like the art shops as well in
Disney Village.
Disney Village, yeah, they've got some nice art shops there as well. And there's a clothing shop.
There's a clothes shop. Can't remember what it's called, but it's I think that might be where I got my jump from. Actually,
I think it was.
So, what is your favourite season or event? Now we're always a bit limited by school holidays about when we can go. So we've only really we went at Halloween once, didn't we? In October.
Oh yeah.
2017.
Forgot we went in October. Yeah.
And I always love the decorations at Disneyland Paris in Halloween. They always really go to town. It looks really, really good. But other than that, we went in February when there's not really anything happening, and we've been in the summer holidays. So.
For me, I'd have to say probably my favourite time is the summer, like August time when we went, just because that was the warmest, and I know there's not have a lot of things going on per se, but it's just I think you can walk around in a t-shirt and it's warmer. We have been in October, which is fine, but it was a bit cooler. February was just too cold.
Disneyland Park or Walt Disney Studios Park?
It's got to be Disneyland ParK. I think the studios gets a lot of bad press, but there isn't a lot there, and I think especially when we went last time, there was no Armageddon, there was certain stuff that wasn't there. But they are opening up a big new area, aren't they? So
yeah, there's a lot of plans, lots of things coming, so hopefully that'll all still go ahead, and there'll be a lot more to do.
There's got like a Frozen land, haven't they, and like a Marvel land and all that lot, so although I do miss the backlot tour. Good to be closed that.
Yeah, we were disappointed we couldn't get on that in February.
I thought it'd be the last time I could ride on it, but no.
But yeah, we love the Ratatouille area, we love the Toy Story area. There's still bits and pieces of good stuff to do.
Yeah.
It's just not really coming together as a whole park yet. So
No, but one day so yeah, always Disneyland ParK.
your favourite ride in each park? So in Disneyland Park, first of all.
Well, my favourite ride would probably have to be Big Thunder. Just because, yeah. Although, yeah, it does make me unnerve me when I go onto the water every time. I don't know why, but yeah, probably Big Thunder. What about you for Disneyland Park?
It's hard for Disneyland Park because there's so many good rides in there, and so many rides that we enjoy, actually more than Walt Disney World. I'm going to go and choose something that I can't ride in Walt Disney World. I'm going to choose Casey Jr. because that is not in Walt Disney World. So Disneyland Paris is the only place I can ride it. I think is it in Disneyland in California? I don't know.
Yes, I
Sure,
think they do
someone
have a
will let me
version.
know.
I'm sure we saw that on the video.
But as of now, it's the only place I can get to go on it, and I really like it. It's just fun and simple. And,
Yeah, I don't know why they don't have it in Florida. It's such a sweet little ride, yeah.
In Walt Disney Studios, Slinky Dog.
Slinky Dog!
It's not like Slinky Dog in America, but it's so funny. It's cute. It just goes round and round. Makes you dizzy.
Yeah. I think what rides are actually yeah. Probably have to be Slinky Dog for me. I'm trying to think what else there is.
There's the Cars.
Oh yeah,
Spinning
the
one.
cars spinning on, it's quite cute. I mean, there's obviously Crush's Coast, we've never been
We've
on
not
it.
done that.
And
And
one trying to-
Tower of Terror, we haven't done that
We
either.
don't do that, yeah. And obviously Armageddon is gone. And it was okay, it wasn't great. I can't think of any of the rides. Not really
Well,
bad.
there's the flying carpets.
Oh yeah, and
There's
parachutes
more
as
attractions.
well.
There's
There's more attractions.
Mickey the Magician and Stitch Live,
Yeah.
things like that.
Again, I think I wanted to do the parachutes and I couldn't do the parachutes because the weather was
The weather, it was really windy.
windy, yeah, and they were all closed off.
Your favourite land in Disneyland Park?
For me, it would have to be Frontierland, I think.
Same for me.
Yeah, it's almost like you're in a different world when you sort of go there, you sort of leave that and you join it. So yeah, just for the island in the middle with Big Thunder, and then you can see Phantom Manor, and I just love all that walkway, like I say, all the Wild West theme and the steamboat. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, same for me. Frontierland. It's got a lot of our favourite bits there. Obviously, we still love Fantasyland, but Frontierland's the best, I think. Your favourite character meet? We haven't really met any characters in Disneyland Paris recently, on recent trips, because I think you have virtual queues now to do it, and it always seems like a bit of a faff for us.
We tried last time, didn't we, to meet Olaf, I think, but yeah, it was a weird when we realised the virtual queue and we couldn't get to meet him. So, but have you met any?
In the past, we've done character meals like at Cafe Mickey, and in the hotels they quite often have characters there. We did do a character breakfast at Walt's many years ago, and we met Geppetto and Miko and Pinocchio, and really interesting characters, but they don't do that now. So not recently, no. Your happiest or best Disneyland Paris memory?
Okay. Well, mine would be the first time we went. It was the first day, I think, just sort of going down and seeing the castle for the first time. And then we were down a side bit, I think, in like the Italian themed bit, and we just stood there, and then a parade something came on, and all these characters come down, and the music, and I had a little happy birthday badge on because it was my birthday.
It was his birthday.
It was. And then these characters came running up shouting, "Happy birthday!" Yeah, I think it was so surreal because I couldn't believe I was there, and yeah, it was just amazing. So yeah, that first day, the first evening in Disneyland Paris, the shower was probably my favourite memory. What about you?
Probably the same. I mean, obviously, sort of on my previous trips with the kids, I've got lots of special memories of really nice holidays with them, and then we went all together in February this year. So maybe that's my most favourite. What Chris said about our favourite time together, that was pretty special because we'd had a pretty crappy year or two, and then we found ourselves in Disneyland Paris together, and it just didn't seem real at first that we were there.
Very surreal, yeah.
But then this year, finally went back with the kids, and to be there with Chris and the kids was just perfect for me. So that was just so happy we got to do that before all this happened.
Yes, yeah, we're very lucky. So they squeezed it in.
I should leave a link to our, wherever it might be, to that trip, because it was really special. Probably didn't film as much as we would have liked to because we had other people with us, but it was a very special holiday.
It was a really nice holiday, yeah. Just what we needed just before the events of this year, so yeah.
And that's pretty much the last time we saw the kids, so hopefully we'll get to go back to Disneyland Paris with them.
Yeah, I'll try and do something all together again. Fingers crossed.
So that's it. I think we've answered all the questions that Mr. David and Mr. Ian sent us. So we need to tag somebody else now. Now, we found this quite difficult because not everybody that we know or enjoy watching has actually been to Disneyland Paris.
We don't know who's been, unless we've seen them on a vlog. We don't know whether they've been or not been.
So I'm going to tag Rich and Vicky from Tinker Tales. I know they've been to Disneyland Paris. I'm hoping they haven't done this Disneyland Paris tag, but so lovely Tinker Tales. And I'm also going to tag Nick and Charlotte from The Mouse and Me, because I know they've been to Disneyland Paris. I know they've just done a Disney tag, but I don't think it was a specific Disneyland Paris one, so I'm going to tag those two as well.
Good choices.
Yeah, but if anybody else is watching this and has been to Disneyland Paris and would like to do it, then feel free. We'd love you to do it. Okay. Right, so that's it. Thanks very much, David and Ian, for tagging us.
Thank you, guys.
It was fun getting us thinking about all our trips to Disneyland Paris. And thanks very much to you for watching. We hope you're all well, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.